Yeah, shout it out, air it out. Another Monday. You know, New York State favorite bad guy. You are your boy Rod Smurf. Now I'm here, man. Tell a friend, man. We on the live tonight. You know what I mean? We gonna have a good one tonight. You know what I mean? You got the homie April. She gonna pull up. But how everybody doing out there tonight? Shout it out. Shout it out. How everybody week was, man. It was a crazy week last week, man. It was a crazy week last week, man. How's everybody week was, man? But this week we starting off right. We starting off, you know what I mean? Real nice.
Hey,
Out, shout it out. You just popped up in the spotlight. Oh my God, like yeah, you
what's
know, I was looking for
good?
you,
She
and
was
then
hitting
you is
my
right there.
phone trying to figure
I'm
out when we
like,
could
where
start
you at?
this.
I'm like, where she at? I'm like, no, where she at? She coming on here. She got the chills. I don't know. Got the
I'm
butterflies.
ready.
You know what I'm
I
saying? What's
am
going on?
here for it. I'm so ready. I'm here for
Yo, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, I've been ready. Yo, I know. I said 9 o'clock. We know I be on black time, so when I say 9 o'clock,
Exactly.
you know
So
what I'm
my
saying?
peoples be on the real time, so they hitting my phone like, let's get
Yeah,
this.
like yo, what's up, man? What this Negro doing? This Negro said
Exactly.
9 o'clock. Well, tell me, you know I'm black. I've been black my whole life, so I've been late my whole life. So tell me, you know what I'm saying, and to relax on me. Tell them
Okay,
relax
all
on me.
right. We
You know
gonna
what
let
I'm
it
saying?
slide. We
Relax
gonna let
on
it
me. You know what
slide.
I'm saying? Because I'm extra black, heavy on the crispy, so you know I'm heavy on the late. Nah, I'm playing with you. Nah, but listen,
Oh gosh.
listen. I'm very. Hey, how you doing?
I am well.
How's
How are
everything?
you? I'm good. How you doing?
God is good all the
Gosh, all the
time.
time.
Huh? All the time. God is good.
Guys,
Listen, when I was surprised, like, yo, when you reached out, we was talking about, coming on here, right? And you was like, man, look, man, I ain't for that gangster shit. Now listen, man, I ain't for all that. I ain't trying to air nobody out. I'm putting the guns down, but I
right.
got a story or two. And I'm like, yo, I asked you, I said, well, look, we could do a podcast and we could also do a live, interview. He's like, I think
Yeah.
I want to do a live first and I said, yo, let's do that because, we
Yes.
started talking and, because, like a lot of individuals that I have interviewed, a lot of us, we do have in common, unfortunately, is that we all been incarcerated.
Right. Absolutely.
Right.
Yes.
And we always hear the stories about, um, you know, what we went through, our struggles, our
Right.
fears, right? Our
Mm-hmm.
joys, right? But we never really hear the aspect of like a daughter,
Right.
um,
Right.
a
Right.
girlfriend, you know what I'm saying? The wife. You don't really hear the woman perspective, like what they going through, holding it down
And I
for
can actually
individuals.
talk from both, as I said to you, from the daughter aspect, but then from the wife, not while he was incarcerated, but the aftermath, life afterwards, because my husband got arrested young, 18.
Mm,
But as
mm.
you know, it still follows even in your 40s, unfortunately.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he
I
got
know.
his life
I,
together.
yeah, I know. They one
Hmm.
thing about crime, boy, you do crime one time, boy, the rest of your life. Everywhere you
Yeah.
go, they go. So now listen. Now, but before you tell your story, for those who don't know April, where you
Yeah.
from, everybody, let everybody know who don't know. Let them know
Yes.
now.
So I'm April Smith, married to George, or Fifth Smith, as most people know him from his rap name.
All right, shout it
Um,
out. Shout it out to him. Shout it
okay,
out to
okay.
hubby. Shout out to hubby and all that.
Then
Gotta
you
shout him
might know
out.
me
Shout him
as
out.
April Hopkins Caples. That was my maiden name. That's
You know
how
what
I
I'm
came through
saying?
the
That's a fact. Shout
Amityville
him out.
School District. Um, but yes, I'm from Amityville, born and raised. Lived here my whole entire life, literally. I have a business. Let me shout that out. Hopkins Beauty
Shout that out.
Solution. Ladies, come get your pocketbooks, your earrings, anything
Yeah.
that you need. I got it.
Fellas,
Um,
fellas, don't hit her up for your girl, for your boo, for your side joint too. You
exactly. We
know
got
what
the
I'm saying?
makeup. We
Hit
got
her up,
everything.
makeup, you know what I'm saying? For all your doobie rap, you know what I'm saying? For all that from
Yes.
the road, you know what I mean? Show love, you know what I mean? Fellas,
Okay.
come on, man. Your girls out here
Yes.
looking tired too, man. Give them a little pocketbook. You know what I'm saying? Give him a little pocketbook or two.
Valentine's Day is coming up, and I
Come
like to
on.
be affordable but have the good, products. But so this is the joke for me. Let's just get into it. The joke for me is my dad has been my dad my whole life, obviously. But I didn't realize how heavy he was in these Amityville streets.
Okay.
So
What you mean you didn't know? Oh, he kept that from you? He kept that from you?
I guess, or matter of fact, what had me laughing was when I said, "Wait a minute, you was in Browns," and he was like, "Duh." He's like, "I was literally the right hand man of the guy who started it," and I said,
Mhm.
"Wait, what?" So I don't know how I missed that all these 41 years, but I literally just found that out as of maybe 2, 3 weeks ago.
What made you find that out? How? What? It just
Because
came
like
up.
I always knew who my dad rode with, but I didn't realize he was the man that started Browns. So
Okay. Oh, look, we got
yes,
history. Okay, so you found out he was one of the
yeah.
co-founders of Browns. And how
hmm
that made you feel?
I was a little tight because if I had known that back in school days, I'd have been having people getting beat up. Like, no.
See, look at you, look at you, look at you, thinking evil, thinking evil. That's that Amityville shit. I'm telling you, we can't duck it.
I'm just saying.
So how was that though? Like your father being incarcerated. How was that? And how old was
So
you when he got locked up? How old was you?
I was 8. So I was 8 years
Hey,
old.
hey, auntie, I see you.
Yeah.
Hmm?
I can't remember if I was in Northwest or Park Avenue. I don't know. But I was 8 years old when he got incarcerated. Um, but I think for me, okay, so let me be real. So for me, not that it was easy, but my mom had a good head on her shoulders. So
Okay.
that kind of made a difference. So let me
Yes.
start there.
Hmm.
My dad, though, before he was incarcerated, he was always in my life. Like my mother said, I never had to chase your father down for money, never had to put him on child support because he always, did what he had to do, even when he was in the streets. So like my parents weren't together by the time he went to prison.
Hmm.
My mom, she just wasn't with it,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
she
She's like,
kind
I ain't
of,
doing that.
yeah, she
She was
like,
like,
no, my
listen,
mom wasn't about his street life.
you know what I'm saying?
So, we weren't, they weren't together, but my dad was always in my life. So when he got incarcerated, I won't forget because it actually was in the newspaper. Um,
Just
so,
trying to never forget.
right, it wasn't, it had to hit the newspaper. So my mother was like bugging out because all the family was calling her,
Oh
because it
yeah,
was
yeah,
all in Newsday or
yeah, yeah.
whatever.
Everybody nosy. You know how that go.
Yeah, so my mom was like, "How am I going to tell my daughter?" You know, and I do remember the day. I'm trying not to be a punk and be crying on here today, all right? But I remember
Yeah,
the day that my mom came and told me, because I think, yeah, that was definitely one of the hardest things she ever had to do because you could see it in
yeah,
her face. But the way she told me was kind of, in a childlike manner. So I didn't understand at that time, like what he did, why he was in there. Hey,
yeah.
Beanhead, that is my guy right there. I love me
Absolutely.
some Beanhead. What's up? So she, broke it down gently
Yeah.
for me to understand. But my dad wasn't with me coming to visit.
Okay.
So I didn't, as a young girl, I didn't go up there.
Okay.
If you see what the picture I posted, I was 16 by the time I actually went to see him, and he was kind of on his way out by then.
Yeah.
So we did more so of the phone conversations and the letters. And
Mhm.
like the one thing I have to say again, going back to my mom, what I appreciate about her, she never, even with everything that was going on, she never talked bad about my dad, right?
Shout
So
out to your
even,
mother for that. Shout out to your
yeah, like
mother
my
for that.
mom
'Cause,
did
yeah,
not,
shout out.
like I
Shout
promise
out.
you.
Shout out to her for that.
Yeah, she never like, threw him under the bus. She never like said, "Oh, your father ain't nothing." When he would call, she accepted them collect calls.
Yeah.
Like I always have my calls, I always have my letters. Even if I didn't feel like writing, because you have the moments when you angry, my mother would be like, "No, write your father. Like your dad wrote you a letter." So, my mom didn't play those games about my father. And I think that made the difference though.
Mm.
So he didn't seem scary or like,
Yeah, yeah.
like he wasn't nothing. So we always had a relationship, even when he was locked up and I wasn't seeing him.
Okay. Okay, so how was the like? How was the phone calls like? Like when you used to call and used to hear you had 1 minute left. Like how that used to make you feel?
Yeah, it was hard. Um, it was hard, but I think like my parents, I don't know. Like, if I'm real with you, my parents, they kind of kept me sheltered. Like, anybody who knows me, most people didn't even realize my dad was locked up because of the way my mom was. You wouldn't think so. And
Like
my dad
no,
always says, like, your mom's mad bougie,
yeah,
but
yeah.
so my mom kind of like, even with the calls and stuff, I don't think I realized at that age, like, what it was. Like, you know what I'm saying? If that makes sense.
Yeah,
You
I
know
get,
what I mean? And it was
it.
like the way my mom would always portray my dad, it wasn't in a bad sense. So I didn't feel like he was a bad person, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I don't know if that
No,
makes
no,
sense.
no,
Yeah.
no, 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 no.
I
I
know C
understand.
B had said he didn't know. And me and B had grew up, started from the bottom, now we here. Like, but
Yeah.
yeah, so it didn't like the parts for me though where I see where it was an issue was the guys I dated, the people I like. You see where the pattern was at, but
What?
I didn't
Oh,
see it.
so like when you started to date, so you that you what you wanted like a bad boy, something that what made you want a bad boy because your dad was in jail, even though it was
I
sheltered
don't know.
from you.
I guess that was why, but you know what it was? I think it was because like my dad, he was in foster care. My dad was in the Marines, and my dad was in prison. I always just felt like he didn't have like the best chance at life. So
Yes.
I think for me, it was more of a captain saver guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you
Yeah,
trying
y'all
to
afraid to
rewrite the world for your dad who's incarcerated. So you trying to save the next thug. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's what the problem was.
So so now that so when you first got to see your father, how was that experience to see like to be on a jail visit? Like
Let me tell you. So I have, even though I wasn't in prison, I feel like going to visit. I was like traumatized. Because I wasn't raised in that lifestyle. So when I
yeah.
finally did make it up there, no, it wasn't for me. I did go back again.
Oh, so you went one time, that was it? You was
I
like,
think I
man,
went twice, and I was like, that's why I had to apologize to being here for not visiting him because I'm not really about that. Like, go and visit, and I feel like that was my friend, and I should have, but I'm traumatized myself.
you went there one time, you was like,
No,
bye.
and let me tell you what happened. Enough so. My dad used to always tell me, like, when I did visit, maybe I visited more than, I probably did visit more than twice, but I be trying to block it out.
Yeah,
But when I went to visit, he told me I better not ever be coming up there for no man for myself. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
My dad told me he would kill me if I went and showed up. But when I went to visit my nephew by marriage, let me tell you what I did. I got a story for you. So you know how you got to wear certain clothing
Yeah,
when you go to the prison.
yeah,
So
yeah.
now I'm an adult. So when I used to go for my dad, I was a kid. It was what it was. But now I'm an adult. So I go up to, I think it's called 5 Points. Is that one of them?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
That's one
So
of the
I got
matches up
five
there.
points.
Okay.
Turkeys was walking around the ground, whatever. But anyway, so I go there with his wife and my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
And they're like, Miss, you got to take your bra off in the bathroom. So anybody who's a close friend of me knows I hate public bathrooms. So I'm like, oh, the bathroom's clean. Let me take my bra off and use the bathroom real quick. So what you think happened when I walked out that door?
What, in the bathroom?
Yes. At least 20, 30 correctional officers grabbed me because they thought I flushed drugs down the toilet. So now I'm freaking out because what? I ain't never prayed so hard in my life. They took me to the back.
Hey, you ain't never been through
And
this, so I know you probably thinking like, yo, I'm going to jail. I ain't never coming
exactly.
back up here again.
I
I
wasn't even going to see my man. Like, so I had a whole attitude. Like, it wasn't even like I was going to see my man. So now they pull me to the back and they're like, Miss, they put some machine, like they rubbing on my hands, on my legs to see if drugs come up.
yeah.
But I was safe. Thank you, Jesus. And I
So
was
so
set
they
free.
let you still visit? They let you still visit?
Yes, they did. But I was traumatized by that time and I was ready to
And I
go.
can tell too. I can tell, yo, if I was, hey, yo, I can tell you probably was like, they probably was like, excuse me, ma'am. Could you come with us? You like, huh?
Yes,
What?
because
Hey yo,
no,
you
on
got
some
real
real,
old.
he
You was like,
told
what
me.
I do?
Exactly. But he
What
did
I
tell
do?
me, he said, do not use the bathroom, just take off your bra. But
Yeah,
I'm so funny style with bath. I was like, oh, this one is clean. Let me go. Because we was like the first ones.
yeah.
Nah, I cleaned myself for now. I would never do that again. Never.
That was too much for you. You said,
Too
hell
much.
no.
It was too much.
So,
Yes.
so that was your only cause well, you said that your husband you said was incarcerated too, right? So
Yes.
I know that was like another experience, right?
So it was, but he wasn't incarcerated when I was with him. So we was like, I was still in high school with my husband, but he was only in the county. He didn't have to do like
Okay,
upstate.
okay, okay,
But
okay.
still, when you get those felonies, like I said, it follows you. You know what I mean? So in the beginning, it's rough, and this is what I feel like too. Like if you're gonna say come back into the real world, don't be hiring men to pay them money like children. Like you know what I'm saying? You're a grown
I
man.
understand. I understand.
Right. It's really like you can understand how people go back in the streets. Like you know what I'm saying? Because when you paying me children money and expect me to support a family and come back and do the right thing, come on. It's not happening. So with my husband though, thank God he stayed on the right path and he's doing really well now. But I do remember like, and this is what I always tell women, like, even though I'm not saying not to hold your man down, but it's gonna be different. And I even see like when my dad is definitely institutionalized. Like, you know what I'm saying? So like my dad was the guy, he loves to tell me that he was the guy in prison that had the store, everybody bought for like that's my dad. He was selling the cigarettes and everything else.
Hold up,
Um
stop about. He ain't on this like menace no, wait, what was that? Don't be a menace. He ain't on this don't be a menace shit, right? He ain't on no, you know what I'm saying? At the barbecues, he got the mirror like,
no,
yo, he ain't on that type of time though, right? Like I
not
mean,
no more, thank
nah.
God.
Oh,
But
he was
when he
on that.
was in
Oh man,
prison, he had the store. So it's so funny because now that I have a
let
boutique
me
in the
find out.
village,
You be at your house. He like, yo, you want some chips? All right, you already know. At
well,
two for
first of
three.
all, so my dad now he got me bringing him all the snacks, and I'm like, Dad, because me and my husband tease him. I'm like, so what you selling out of here now? Like, what is happening? But yeah,
Yeah, man, yo. So, like, do you remember when like you was like 10, 11, like, cause you said you wasn't visiting them, whatever, like that. But do you remember, like, like, did your mother ever tell you like stories, like, did anything ever happen or something? Like, if your father went to the box or went somewhere, did your mother like explain, like, you know, like, yo, you can't talk to daddy right now, cause or
no, they
whatever.
wouldn't. My dad did not want me. See, that's my cousin talking about he OG Bobby. Like my family know how my dad is. No, like my father did not want me knowing
Yo,
that
Big Head
stuff.
stupid. Big Head say he about to jump in the shower with his boxers and slippers on this morning.
See?
Yo, thank God I ain't never had a problem doing that. I ain't never, you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? I
but
ain't
that's
never with
what
my boxers.
happens. Cause even like with my dad, for instance, like my dad is older now, so he's going into like this nice assisted living place, and my dad was like, "Nah, this room too big," and I said, "Wait, what?" Because I was trying to get him like the nice private room, suite, whatever. He was like, "I need a smaller bed, a smaller room," because he's so used to, you know what I'm saying, living
Yeah,
that
yeah,
life.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I think like
I do remember though. Wait, I'm sorry. Back to your question. I didn't know about the box with him, so that could have happened. He wouldn't let me know that, but I do remember when he would have the parole hearing. Is it a parole hearing when you go
yeah,
up to see if you're gonna be able to be released? So I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
different times when he thought he was gonna be able to come home. So I was excited, and then he had to.
And he
They
got
were like,
hit. You know what
no.
I'm saying? Yeah, 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 he got
Yeah.
hit.
So I do
How was
remember
that feeling?
those.
How was that feeling? Do you remember that feeling as being a girl? Like I'm thinking your pops. And I'm only asking you this because, like I said, I don't
Yeah.
like you know my daughter 9 years old. When I got locked up, my daughter was two. When
Oh, okay.
I came home, she was I'm going on 5, and you know and like I was always lying, like, yo, I'm at a far job in California. I've been
Oh,
driving, you
okay.
know what I'm saying? Boom. She be like, you been driving a long time, daddy. I was like, yeah, man. So, yeah, yeah. There's a long trip.
Yeah, but she was so young though, so it's like, how do you
You
tell?
know,
You know what I'm saying? That too.
you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, but you know what's crazy, right? I've been incarcerated twice. Well, we don't count like juvenile bids. I don't count you, but I'm saying like as far as like been incarcerated twice. So,
Yeah,
but my first time being incarcerated, right, at 17, I came home 30, going on 31. But I was young with murder, right?
right.
So, like the only thing I cared about was like the only thing that was on my mind was just taking care of my mom's. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Because like I said, my mom's had HIV since like 9/1/90. You know what I'm saying? 9/2
Yeah.
by that time. So like I moved in with my mom when I was like 14.
Hmm.
They got locked up at 17. So it's like I go from taking care of my mom when she's sick and she got to get up. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's like in the
That would
streets.
led you to the. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
but
nah. I
that would
mean,
like
nah.
led you to the streets, or.
Oh, the streets. I mean, I guess I was always exposed. Like
Mm,
my mom's was out there. You know what I'm saying? Like I was always exposed. You know what I'm saying?
right,
Like
right,
I was always exposed to a different lifestyle. You feel me? Like always. Like I mean, and again, like when I think about like my first bid, like I said, like my everyday thing before I got locked up, like I said, like my lifestyle was taking care of my mom. You know what I'm saying? Like no matter if she was sick, fucked up, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like I got to make sure my mom was good. Like so,
hmm.
when I got locked up, my mom was married already. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know
okay.
what I'm saying? And shout out to Barry Stinson, right? You know what I'm saying? God bless her dad. Like he was taking care of my mom's times when she couldn't, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah,
go to the bathroom. He was cleaning up, washing her down. So I was good. When my mom was good, she had somebody, I was good.
right.
So much that I'm talking about in my bed, I had no other focus. I had no other focus because you gotta realize something, right? Like the reason why I felt like I was so violent and so getting over what I was doing in the streets is because I had a mentality of didn't care, right? Because it's
Hmm.
hard to care when you got your moms, you don't know when she gonna die. And
Right,
she's not scared of death. And
right,
she's not afraid of death. She wanna get
right,
up out of here and get rid of this pain. So it's hard for me I come out in the streets and feel like these people just gonna like, what can you do to me? Nigga, that I
right,
don't care. What can you do to
right.
me?
Yeah.
I can do whatever because I don't care. I can do whatever. It doesn't matter because I know one thing. I got nothing to go home to. You know what I'm saying? Really,
Right.
besides my mom. And I don't know when she gonna check out, but I know she on the
Yeah.
short list. So every day I'm dealing with that. But then I go out in the streets, I do what I do, whatever, right? But I said to say, like, when my mother died in my bed, me and her got mad close.
That's what I was gonna ask you. So you was incarcerated when she passed away?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was 21. You know what's crazy, right? My mom died August 10th, 2006, right? I never forget. The last time I see my mom was like probably like '05, probably
Mm.
like the end of like '05, right? I never forget my sister and my brother came up to see me. I was in Sing Sing. This was like May 26, 2006. They come and see me. They like, yo, because my mom told me, like, she was like, yo, listen, I got lung cancer. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? On top of she was
yeah.
like, yo, listen. And my mom was like, yo, when I made me and her got like this, yo, I'm trying I got incarcerated, yo, I was like this. And it was fucked up because they took my friend. Like my mom,
Mm.
like we got close. They took it like it was like I seen her, I got lung cancer. And I ain't see her again. I never seen her again. You know what I'm saying? Until she was in the casket. I couldn't even mourn because I'm in prison.
Right. So they
I
didn't
got
let you come
sick.
down.
No, I went down, but
Oh,
like
okay, okay.
when can I mourn?
Yeah.
When can you cry? When can you mourn? I'm
Right.
in prison. You
Right.
can't mourn. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I still, at the time, I still got 25 years to do. And my mom told me, she was like, yo, you ain't going to do all this time. Right before she left me, she was like, yo, look, you ain't going to do all this time. I said, yo, mom. Because first of all, when I do what I do, because one thing I learned at a young age, my mom broke it down to me.
Yeah.
When I was out here in these streets, right? She said, listen, we ain't got no money, so I ain't got no bail money for you. I ain't got no lawyer money for you.
Right.
You mess up, you just messed up. I want you to
Yeah.
understand that. So my understanding was when I get locked up for whatever, I grab a Snicker, pause. It's gonna be a while, man. I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I ain't going nowhere. I'm sitting back. I'm doing my time. It's fucked up to say I ain't going nowhere. I ain't got no look. I'm trying to figure out the best way, litigate, whatever
Right.
like that. I'm sitting up. I ain't
Right.
got the bread, but I know these things, and I accept accountability. Like my mom's, right? I'm big on accountability because my mom's taught me that. My
Yeah.
mom taught me when she got HIV, right? Her lifestyle, smoking crack, prostituting, whatever she was doing, right? Like she broke it down, whatever.
Mhm.
She took accountability. She said, my lifestyle got me this. You know what I'm saying? But this ain't got to be your story. And,
Right.
and my thing is like, accountability is big though, because my mom could have said, fuck this, man. Let me die. Like, it was time
Yeah.
that she didn't take her medication. She ain't want to be here.
Right. Right.
But she found a way to fight. She went to college at 50 years old, went to
Oh
college.
wow.
Got, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, she was trying. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, though, like, she was more than what her story
Mhm.
was. You know what I'm saying? Her past was. You feel me?
Right.
and
Right.
and and me, I always take accountability. That's why I don't
Mhm.
drag motherfuckers down with me. If I fuck up, man.
Right.
And
Right.
I didn't understand that because, like I said, my first bid, I had nothing. Like I didn't realize that when you go to jail, people go to jail with you who really care about you. Because the people that I thought cared about me, who really loved me, those are the ones that I'm like, okay, they're gonna check for me. And then I realized the ones that was reaching out to me is the ones that I wasn't reaching for in the streets, or didn't even know it. They had this type of love for me, so I
Oh
got it. Boom.
wow.
And that
Yeah.
shit was, and you love that shit because, like I said, when you in jail, you forgotten. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? But
Mhm.
my second bid, I had a kid. I had my
Yeah.
daughter. That feeling, that was and I only had three
Yeah.
years to do. But I went from being a father to now I'm taking care of my kid from in prison, and my name is being played with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can't I'm thinking about my kid because I'm a hand-on father. Like I love my children. I never had a father, so I be
Yeah.
goddamn. They story gonna be like mine. I be a
Right. Right.
goddamn. Like you know what I'm saying. You gonna have your father meet you at the games and support you, and I'm that kind of guy. I'm always gonna be
Right.
that guy. My kids always gonna know daddy because they would not be subject to what I was subject. And I ain't mad at nobody, you know what I'm saying? Because the way I came up, because like I told my mom, like I said, you know, like, you know, we only human, man. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it's only by the grace of God that some of our stories ain't like others, right? You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's only by the grace of God. It's just like me. I was in prison. I could have came home a dope fiend, could have came
Mhm.
home a gang member, could have
Right.
came home a whole bunch of stuff.
Right.
I it's just thank God that he kept me level headed. He kept me grounded. Because like I said, I don't look at myself like I'm better than, you know what I'm saying? Because I know a lot
Mhm.
of individuals, man, that that didn't commit their crime and they've been fighting
Yeah.
and they still in there. You know
Absolutely.
what I'm saying? I got dudes
Absolutely.
like I understand that. And that's why I felt bad when I came back to jail. Cause I came
Mhm.
back to jail around dudes that I left that was like, damn, bro, like how you came back?
Right.
I'm
And that was my
fighting to get
next
out there.
question.
I'm fighting to come out there. I'm
Yes.
fighting. You've been with me. Your first bid. You came back all that time and you back with me. And that shit hurt,
Right.
man. Cause you like,
Yeah.
yo,
Because that was like, so I started watching the documentary. I didn't finish it on Netflix with the girls who get to go have the dance with their father in prison.
Mhm.
And I remember when the little girls was talking, and I was like, I could relate so much because in that moment, you always wonder what was your father thinking when he did his crime because he wasn't thinking about you, like you know what I'm
Nah, he wasn't.
saying. And so, the little girl said, like, that's my dad's decision, but it changed my whole life. And I
Mm.
said, facts. Like that was one of the things, like that your kids
I hear
do
you.
go through. It's
Nah,
like, why didn't my dad choose me over the lifestyle he was living? Like, you get
you,
what I'm saying?
yeah, you gotta realize something, right? And let's go back being, you only being human, right? A lot of us is dealing with so much trauma. We
Right.
got so much
That's a
childhood
fact.
trauma. We got so much things that we haven't even dealt with. And people think because we have kids that yeah, you should be more responsible when you have kids though. But understand this though, like things happen
Right.
and when you don't deal with these traumas like I had, like I was seeing a counselor for 2 years when I came home. Hey, right, and I don't know why I stopped for real, because that was like one of the best things, like for me, like because you really understand like how much pain we be dealing with out here.
Right.
Motherfuckers just not crazy, just born crazy.
No.
It be a development of things, man. You know what I'm saying, that
I'm a
transpire
big
in
time mental
somebody's
health
life.
person.
And then
Yes.
mental health is real. Motherfuckers think that shit ain't real. I know I'm bugged out. That's why I be saying, like, I be trying to keep myself from certain mentality of like not giving a fuck, because I really don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I be seeing, like I read, and then I'll be like, damn. And then I'm like, well, fuck it.
Then
What's done is done. But you gotta know yourself, man. And I think that when you don't deal with your issues, them shits follow, man. I don't
they
care what
do.
nobody say. I don't care
They
how strong you
absolutely
think
do.
that you are. They gonna follow in different ways, and you can act like, yo, you got your shit together. But man, this shit is an everyday struggle, man. You gotta deal with your mental health every
Fact.
single day, bro. Like for real, like every single day, because you think you know yourself and you really don't. A
Yeah.
lot of times we think we know ourselves and we really don't. That's why we don't trust ourselves in certain positions. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Predicaments, because we don't trust ourselves to make the right decision. Because I mean, and I, for
That's a
me,
fact.
2026 is the year of accountability for me. I feel like there's no room for excuses. I feel like
Hmm.
as long as you take accountability,
Right.
you don't leave room for that excuse shit on your plate. That shit is off your
Hmm.
plate. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no room for that. Whatever. And I tell my mans this all the time, like, yo, man, seek therapy.
Hmm.
Stop acting like, yo, you got it together, like that's some bullshit. Like, ah, man, I ain't trying to talk to nobody. Yo, you be surprised, man. I've been in there crying a few times, man.
Yeah.
You be in there talking about,
Absolutely.
yo, and you know how it
Absolutely.
starts? You know how it starts? And they be like, yo, so what's your name? You be like, Mel. Come on, man. Yo, man, ain't nothing wrong with me, man. Shit
Yes.
good, man. My life
As
is
a
good, man.
kid,
I'm in the hood,
my
man.
parents,
Boom, boom,
my
boom,
mother and
right?
father made sure I had counseling when I was a kid. When he got locked
Uh,
up, I did go to counseling for that because I was angry and I didn't understand it.
yeah.
And I was trying to figure out how to. I had to go to counseling a few times throughout school, to get my life together because I was a hot mess. I would play happy in school, but I was hurting. You know what I'm saying? That's why being here said I didn't even know because April was always smiling in school, but April was hurting. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo, no, I understand that, man. I understand that, man. Yo, man, like I was in counseling, right? Share something with you, because I'm like an open book. I don't got no, I don't give a fuck. I don't got no secrets.
I
You can
feel you.
tell.
I feel you.
I gives a rat's ass. I am who I am. You can love it, hate it. Don't matter. I'm gonna be me. I don't fit in. You fit in with me. I ain't doing all the fitting in shit. You fit in with
Yeah.
me. I'm good. So my thing is like when I was in counseling, right, and I remember one of the breakthroughs, right, was like they made me talk about my mom, right? They made me talk about everything I seen, right? Like when
Right.
I went through it, I was a kid, right? I remember one time my mom got raped in front of me, right? She got raped, right?
Oh.
And I was like, yo, and I couldn't never do nothing. I couldn't. I mean, I'm a little nigga. What the fuck could I do, right?
Right.
But that shit stuck with me, right? I remember
Hmm.
well, I can't really say so much stuff, like but
Right. Me too. I'm trying to watch my words too. Right.
nah, because I don't want to, but
Right.
I remember though. I remember like when I first, let's say like at like in my teens, like I remember my first time causing violence, and like I remember always thinking back at my mom's being defenseless, how I couldn't do nothing, because I always vowed I would never. Anytime I can protect somebody, I ain't never
Right.
gonna be at defenses, and that's what I did for for my niggas, for my family, whatever. Like I go to the ends of the earth, bro. I don't make no excuses, but I
Right.
carry that, and
Yeah.
I didn't understand that until counseling. I had to break through and understand it wasn't my fault, but you understand,
Right.
like, but you see
Right.
how subconsciously I was carrying that. That was a lot of
Yeah.
reason why my violence came, because my violence came, like, especially when it came, not just when it came to me, but you hurt something that I love, or you
Yeah.
praying to something I love, you stupid. I'm going to set the, I'm like, and I'm
Hmm.
going to feel more than justified, because that's the pain. Like, I need to let that out.
Right.
Because I couldn't let it out then.
Right.
I
Right.
couldn't let my pain out. I couldn't make the person feel what they. You know what I mean? I couldn't.
Yeah.
But but you. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna make you feel everything. I'm gonna try to, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I think that the more that you do things, and then you start becoming popular, and then people start, then that shit start getting to your head, and then you just
Right.
start, like I said, man, you walk around like not caring. Like I was in a dark place for like a long time. And I realized when I was young, like I was in a dark place for a long time. And if you would have asked me, was I justified for a lot of things I did, I'd have told you, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, at the time, yeah. Think about it, right? I really only had 3 years of wilding, 3 or 4 years of wilding. Think about it, right?
Right.
I came outside, let's just say me doing things like whether fighting, whatever, 11, 12 years old, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about in the mix. Fuck just being outside. I'm talking about in the mix where I'm doing things, right? So let's just say 11, 12 years old. I got locked up at 17 years old. So let's just say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. All right. So I had 6 years. But let's break that down, right? Because let's say 11, 12, yeah, you doing little things. But let's say really at 14 to 15, you was really doing things that, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's say 14. So that's 3 years I was on the streets.
Wow.
That's three
Mm-hmm.
years, 36 months, right? All right. I was on the streets causing what I was causing. That's
Right.
not that much time. But
No.
you see how you can make a 3 year moment of time sound like motherfucker was dead 20 years. No, seriously. And that's why
Yeah.
when dudes be like, yo, do you know me? I know you at a time that
That's what I
we was together at 2, 3 years together.
right,
Bro,
right,
I've been in prison 13 years, bro.
right.
I so it's like back then, of course, like we was broke, we was kids. We
Mm-hmm.
thought things the same. We was fucked up. We had the same background. But understand, like, we didn't really know each other, you know what I'm saying? We just knew that we had similarities, but we didn't truly know each other pain. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
We didn't know each other pain because obviously as dudes got older, the back door and shit that you see, it's like, what the, like, I could never.
right,
I could
right,
never. I
right.
could never. I could never, bro. Like, I really appreciate relationships and being a friend or being a brother. I could never, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, though, I had to understand that, like, in prison, I became more close than dudes in prison than dudes I felt I knew my whole life in the streets,
Oh
right?
wow.
Because you understand that people's in prison, they know you. This is a man that, look, you wake, y'all, I wake up in the same facility every day, right? Same
Mm-hmm.
same block every day. Motherfuckers are saying go to child. Motherfucker know when you mad. He know not to play with you. He's around you
Right,
24 fucking 7. He knows who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all
right,
talk, y'all bond, y'all boom. Like he knows you. Like he can say like, nah, he don't want to talk right now. Nah, my boy go like because
right,
you in prison, you know what I'm saying? You ain't nowhere to go, so you constantly know somebody, you know what I'm saying? And now you think
right.
about it. How can someone know you who's not around you 24/7?
Yeah.
You had good times, you had good moments,
Right,
right? We did. But you know how it is. Like a lot of people who you knew you was friends with, y'all was cool at a certain time. You might have been cool with somebody 2 years ago. But this year, y'all ain't vibing because the flow is different. Y'all mind state is
right.
different. You go in here, they go in there. It's
Yeah.
all we just all evolving. Like me, I ain't perfect. That's why I don't be sitting there preaching. I be telling motherfuckers, don't get fucked up like me. Listen, I'm 40 years old, about to be 41, did damn near half my life in jail. You know what I'm saying? Because I believe in, I believe in, like, I die for what I believe in, right? So
Right.
I felt like I got no problem going to jail for something I believe in, right? Whether right or
Mm-hmm.
wrong, right?
Right.
But the shit that I was going to jail for was some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, um, look where I'm at now, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't I'm struggling to get jobs, right? I got the stigma on me, right?
Right.
Only ones that accept this stigma is niggas in the hood that ain't giving me nothing.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Because corporate America don't care about gangster shit.
I sure don't.
They
That's
they
the
want that.
truth.
Matter of fact, they want that gangster shit out of here. They don't want no.
Right.
You better not
Right.
tell them you want some gangster shit. Only time this shit's acceptable is to my peers. And my
Right.
peers ain't giving me shit, so now I have to really understand this shit. Like, yo, I'm old. Like, I could be
Mm-hmm.
out here trying to, because some of these dudes are trying to relive, like I said.
Right.
I told you, I was only on the streets really a good 3 to 4 years, really a good
Right.
run. Some of these dudes they want they run. They ain't have a long run, so they try to go back and
Right.
this is me, and they get caught up and forgetting like, no, that was the time.
Right. Right.
Anybody at the time, that was a time in the moment. That
Mm-hmm.
that corner or that block or those peoples, that was your mixture. Times is over, baby. You gotta,
Mm-hmm.
you
I
know,
know
you
the
gotta.
hood changed a lot. I'm sure Bean Hat can say the hood has changed a lot since he's been back. Because we ain't had no gray barn and all this stuff back then. You know what I'm saying?
Hell
We
no.
done got gentrified. Is that what it's called? Gentrification?
Yeah, getting black niggas the fuck out of there. They like this, yeah, get
The
these
pinks
niggas
ain't
out
even
of
the
here.
pinks no more. They don't wear blue. Like, what we doing out here?
Yeah,
So things
right.
have changed.
Yo, and we still call it the pinks, like we colorblind. Ain't that something? You got this shit all the way fucked up. Ain't that something?
Yes.
You know?
No, but I think for me, like the saddest part to me, and like I said, I worked in the mental health field for a long time. But it's like when us black kids are screaming out for help, we ain't got no, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't have the support in the schools, like in some other rich districts that'll, help us get through the pain of what we feeling. You know what I'm saying? So what we gonna do? Because I remember like even being like the counselor called me in, like, oh, your father was in, but they really couldn't help me with nothing. They didn't know what to tell me or, you know what I'm saying?
And you right. I mean, because you know what it is too though? It's gonna take somebody like you know what I mean, somebody's daughter who
Yeah.
been through it, right? Where, like you said, you see where it needs to be changed. You see what's going on. These conversations that we having now, you know what I'm saying, it's good because like when I came home, right, like I said, when I be on this, right, I be feeling like I'm back in jail, like on the gate, talking shit. I felt like this shit was made for me. When dudes said, yo, they got the Facebook, they got they got a podcast, you can talk the talk and boom,
Yeah.
the truth. I said, oh, that's for me. That's me, baby. That's me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh god.
So I said, all right. You know what I mean? So I did that, and like I said, I didn't want to come on here like preaching. Oh man, put the gun down. Yo, the street life is bad. Yo, street life is because listen, I don't give a fuck what you doing. You could die at anything you're doing.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
don't give a fuck what it is, nigga. It ain't gotta be the streets. The street life
Hmm.
just ain't killing people's.
Right.
Diabetes killing people's.
That's
High
a fact.
blood pressure killing people's.
That's a fact.
Cigarettes is killing people's. Niggas out
Hmm.
here do motherfucker tell you get out the streets, but smoke crack. I don't be understand. No, I'm saying the motherfucker, yo man, that shit'll get you. Yo, get out them streets. You be like, yeah, but you get high.
Right.
What are you talking about? I've
Right.
been out here. You know what I'm saying? I seen a few of your friends die. All
Yeah.
my dudes are still here. What are you talking about?
Right.
Right? So what are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't sit there and preach that. Like I said, look, I just say
Hmm.
this. You do what works for you. I'm
Right.
trying to tell you what don't work for me. I'm just telling my
Right.
story. I ain't telling you if you niggas want to go out
Yeah.
there and bug out and wild out, if that what you feel like, boom. Only thing I'm trying to tell you, you ain't gonna go far. I had a 3, 4 year run.
Right.
But I'm just saying.
Okay, let me ask you this question though. So, do you feel like if you didn't do that time, do you think you would still be here because of the way you was living life back then? Do you
Nah,
feel like, in a sense, prison might have been able to save you, or do you
it's
feel like,
it saved me because I really believe the God honest truth. I really believe I probably would have killed 4 or 5 people if I never I think I would have been having like 150 years. I
oh
probably
wow,
especially if I was home and losing my mom's.
yeah,
Niggas would have definitely been cooked. I was cooking. I'm just saying. I know that prison, everything
right,
happens for a reason. That's what I'm saying. I
hmm,
know that. I know that had I not been locked up, see, listen. I'm just being honest. I had nothing to live for. Right? So I
right,
didn't care
right,
about. Listen, I didn't care about 5 years from then or 10 years. That was not my life. I didn't care.
hmm,
Like I really didn't care. I didn't care. I didn't like. I didn't. Like, so I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
was just my mentality. So I know for a fact, I know I would have been having a bunch of bodies, somebody would have slumped me, whatever the case would have been, I'd have been, you know what I'm saying? I know I wouldn't let these niggas kill me. So I know I
Right.
would have been doing, they would have had me in the Fed somewhere. I'd have been, I already know how I'd have been on it. I already know.
Right.
I already know. And especially how this shit, yeah, look, man, I know one thing, and I be saying this shit all the time, bro, like, see, I realized that I can no longer win. See, I'm only out the game because I can no longer win. See, I can
Right.
no longer do the street shit because I can't win. There's no room for a nigga like me who got morals, principles. I take accountability, right? I'm the
Right.
type of guy, when I do dumb shit, it's my dumb shit. Don't
Right.
worry about it. You ain't got to worry about suffering
Right.
with my dumb shit. I'm a go in the cell. I know how to do this thing. I know how to beg. Unfortunately, I know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. When I do some shit, I know how to hold it down, man. I'm gonna hold my shit down, shed my little tears and shit like that. Boom, boom. I'm gonna get ready for the ride.
Right.
Ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do. So I'm only out the game because it's funny now. It ain't no honor amongst thieves no more, man. You can't, these dudes make excuses for every little thing. You can't even book these dudes. These dudes are tell on you and talk about, you ain't have to do that to me. I'm a good dude. Nigga, you
Right.
sell drugs, nigga. Fuck is you mean you a good dude? Nigga, now you gonna lock me up because I took your shit. Come on. I can't. So what's the point of me trying to, it's
Yeah.
over. I can't compete.
Right.
It's over. I'm 40 years old. Dude's gonna sit me down. Where you talking about, I'm playing a game where I'm trying to really thug it out, and the dude can tell on me and still hang around my peers and have fun, and I'm suffering. He can
Mm-hmm.
fuck my girl, fuck my ladies, whoever, you know what I'm saying, have a good old time, and I'm just in jail suffering on real nigga time. Listen,
Right.
I'd rather say y'all can have that for me. I'm saying for me
Mm-hmm.
because if the game was fair like it was, oh yeah, I probably will play. I'm just
Right.
being
It's
honest.
not.
I'm only being honest.
Right.
I'm
I
only
always
falling back.
say, listen, if I spoke my truth, I always say because I know I'm not built for prison is the only reason why. Because my dad, you gotta realize, my dad blood runs through me. So there's certain things that I would take a chance on, but I choose not to because I ain't built for that prison life. And
Listen, I
that's
ain't
just real
built neither.
talk.
I ain't built, yo. I remember this girl told me, right? I was like, yeah, what up, baby girl? I'm like, yo, man, I'm in jail, boom, boom. She's like, yo, well, I don't do beds. I said, me neither. They kidnapped me. I don't, I, I don't know. She thought that I let them sit here. Take me
Mm-hmm.
in that place with them bars at. I said they kidnapped my black ass. They rushed me. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. They ambushed me. I ain't supposed to be here. She talking about I don't do jail. Me neither. I don't do jail
Mm-hmm.
neither.
No, I don't either because my daddy told me don't do it.
Talking about like a nigga is saying, hey man, bring me to jail. I do jail. I do jail.
No. So okay, let me ask you this question. So how do you feel like wait, how many kids you got? I know you said you got a daughter, but then you said kids.
I got 3 kids.
Oh,
I
you
got
got so you came home and then got bit. All right.
I got two.
So
I got a 9-year-old daughter. I got a 2-year-old son, and I got a 1-year-old son.
oh, okay.
I
So
got 3 kids.
how do you feel like your parenting is now from? Like, do you feel like it had an effect on your parenting, like being incarcerated, or
I think me just not having that parent structure growing up, I can see how it affects me because like I'm a hands-on father, right? But I realize, but I see how like I don't have what they say like that empathy or something. I don't know. Like I don't know. Like I'm just different. Like, I'm so much of like a hard rock because my like
is
I was
that
raised
how you
around
look at your
women.
kids? Because my dad talks to me. Okay, so
Yeah, like
sometimes like
I be
sometimes my
hard like
dad can be soft, but then there's times when I be like, "What are we talking to?" Because then he be
word.
like
Yo,
so
word,
live and coming at me.
like yo, my daughter say some slick shit. I be like, what? I'm like, yo, who you talking to? Like, no, I look, because I like when my kids express themselves. You gotta teach the kids to express themselves, but these kids, I don't know what the fuck they be talking like. They act like, yo, like. I be like, what the? I'm like, yo, what you say to me? And you know I slap your
Yeah.
face off? Like, whoa, like, yo. She be like, yo, and you will go to jail. You be like this, what?
Yeah, like my dad.
It's
It's
like
so
this.
funny because
She
sometimes
like
he
this,
can
who
be
taught you
so
that?
tough. And I'll be
Yeah, my sister, my daughter, like, you go to jail. You hit me, you go to jail. I tell my teacher, you don't want to go
Yes.
back. You be like this. You talking to your mother. Say, I see that's what it is, boy. You gotta watch. You got, God damn it. Nah, but
Mhm. But you
no,
got
but
a son, so okay. So with your son, what you gonna do to make sure he don't end up in that life? Like, you know what I'm saying?
the only thing I can do is give my son the information, or my kids, right?
Right.
I want to make sure
Right.
that
Because
my
women go to
kids.
prison too. You right? Oh.
So I want to make sure, and especially now, I don't know if you know about the statistic for women, but it's been on the rise. In a couple, I'm saying these coming of years, like women being incarcerated has been, I'm saying, going higher, higher. It's something to to really pay attention to.
Right. Right.
But my thing is though is that I want to make sure that I give my kids that I know that I have enough information that I give it to them, because I never want my kids to tell me that, yo, daddy, you didn't tell me this, you didn't
Right.
prepare me for this. I want to give them all the information. Now, what you do with that information? Now, listen, if I give you all the information and all the game, I did my
Right.
job.
Right.
See, my mom's, you know why she always felt like she failed me? Because she didn't teach me. She didn't, you know what I'm saying? And by the time it was like, damn, like, and she's always telling me that, like, damn, like I didn't, you know what I'm saying? Like, because she had
Yeah.
raised none of her kids. So for
Right.
me being here and being a father, right, it's another thing, you know what I'm saying, from my mom, because I know my mom, she didn't get a chance to be in
Right.
my life like she's supposed to. So now I got the opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to break that curse, you feel me? And which I'm doing.
Mhm.
A lot of times shit get, you know what I'm saying, tough. Like I said, man, like
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm learning. I'm learning new things about myself. And also when it comes to fatherhood, like it's times that I've been at the park with my kids and I don't watch like other fathers with their kids, and I'll be mimicking some,
Right.
certain things I be seeing. I'm being honest, like I'll be like, damn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'll be like, damn, I ain't even think about, oh shit, look. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real,
Hmm.
because like I said, like, if you don't know, you don't know. But I
Right.
constantly, try to learn. Um,
Yeah. I think that's the difference too. So like one thing that I feel is the difference when black men go to prison to when white men go to prison. I feel like a lot of times white people have family that's business owners. Let's just call it what it is. So even if they do time or whatever, sometimes they're able to still come back home and live a different life because they have a different type of setup than when a black man comes home.
mhm.
And like I know like with my best friend Crystal, we always talk about like there's not really a lot of mentors for black men. Like even black men adults. Sometimes you need another black male who's older with some wisdom just to kind of guide you. And I feel like in our community it comes, I don't know, a dime a
I
dozen.
mean,
Like it's
I
hard.
mean, when you look at it, we all following somebody. Like majority of people's in the neighborhood following somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's, I mean, when I came out, you know what I'm saying, I was following dudes in the streets. You know what I'm saying? They caught my, my drive. They gave me the information and telling me like, yo, man, you gotta stand up for yourself. You gotta stand up for this, or you gotta get
Right.
money. You gotta do this, yo. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's the first influence. And then you look at them and you see them, you're like, oh shit, man, look at all that shit. Damn, the women, the respect. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, damn, like you want that. You know what I'm saying? Especially
Right.
if you're a kid who ain't never had that. You know what I'm saying? Like, like my older brother, you know what I'm saying? Like he left Amityville and he was like 17, 18, 19. He left. He went to Harlem. You know what I'm saying? He was gone. So it was like I ain't come out with like I had like a brother to fight my
Yeah.
battle. Yeah, I had to take all the ass whoopers. I had to learn everything the hard way. I'm a hard headed
Mhm.
nigga anyway, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying,
Right.
like, I had to learn that the hard way. So for me to, like, as I get older and I understand a little bit how shit is, you know what I'm saying? How like shit is now out here in the streets. I don't knock these young kids, you know what I'm saying? As far as like, yes, I knock what they doing because it's a lot of the goofy dumb shit. But what I'm saying though is
Right.
like, when these kids, right, these same kids that be bugging, I know is when they was locked up, right, and you talk to them,
Hmm.
they are just like you see the innocent, like you know what I'm saying, like you get to really
Right.
understand them, like you sit back and when they got that mask off, now it's like you get to really, you know what I'm saying, and it's like
Yeah.
you see like yo, this kid's really a good kid, but he's just scared. or he's a good kid, but he just influenced by the
Right.
and it's like
That's how I
dudes
feel
don't even
about a lot
yeah.
of my friends from Amityville that went to prison. I feel like that about a lot of them. Because I remember when they were kids, and you were like, dang, like,
That's crazy, right? When you say all my friends, they all went to jail. Goddamn,
I mean,
all my black friends, they went to jail.
I didn't mean
All
it
my
like that, but we don't say
all my
it.
black friends went to jail. Like, oh my god, yo, you looking in your picture school book, you like, damn, he went to jail, he went to jail, he went to
Exactly.
jail, he went to
But
jail, he
for
went.
real though.
Ah, damn, they all went to jail. All right, okay, he went to jail, he went to jail, he's still in jail. God damn, what the whoa, ain't that some
Yeah.
shit? Nah, but you know what though? But that is sad though.
No,
You
it
know what I
is.
mean? When you think about that shit is really sad.
Mhm.
Like you know more people that went to jail than you know people that went to college.
That's a fact.
That's crazy. You can point out more people in your school book that went to jail than went to college.
That's a
Damn,
fact. Yeah, that's
damn.
a
Like that.
fact.
Think about that. That's crazy. Just think about that right there. You can.
hmm
I'm saying if you narrow out, you know, what I'm saying your friends just go in your book and think about how many
Yes.
people went to jail and think about how many dudes
And
went
it's
to college.
male and female. Being head ain't lying. It's both. I could
Yeah,
look
yeah,
back and be
yeah.
like, oh,
That's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Yeah.
facts.
I
Facts.
mean,
So, like,
and
when my dad came home, so let me tell you, let me put you onto some real. I didn't see him. My dad, I didn't see him for 10 years after he came home.
wow, wow, why's that?
You have to ask that man. I don't know. I think it was the shame from being, because again, I was old enough to know, like, you know what I'm saying, what he did and all that stuff. So then after he came home, I didn't see him until I was almost, how old was I, 28? And he came home, I think 5 days after I graduated high school. So he didn't make it to my graduation because he was still incarcerated and came out like 5 days later. And then I didn't see him. I didn't talk to him. None of that. So that was also kind of like, well, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm getting a little teary, but
Nah,
that
I
was
mean,
also kind of crazy.
yeah,
Cause then you
yeah,
would think, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. Like he got the opportunity
Right.
to now, boom. Like I know how I felt to see my kids when I first came home. Like when I came home, I didn't have my sons in. I'm saying, but when I came home,
Yeah.
I already had my daughter. I know when I first seen her, I was. That's the first thing yo, my like I get to hold my
Right.
baby girl. Like I remember telling my man, like, yo, man, I just want to be a father, man. Niggas told me I go home and do this. I just want to be a father, but I just want to go home to my
hmm
little girl, man. Like,
Right. But you got to remember, I wasn't little no more. I was 18 years old. So I think he didn't know, like, what my attitude was going to be like towards him. Because you remember, I told you I only went 16. After 16, I was not going back up
yeah,
there.
yeah, she
This
said, I
for
ain't
you.
going back.
I was like, this is enough for me. But
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good on this.
so I think he just didn't know how I was gonna react to him, you know, being home or whatever. So I didn't see him for another 10 years until one of his aunts passed away. And then you know it was so crazy. So I hadn't seen him for 10 years. He takes the train to Amityville because he was living in one of those, like, I think it's the houses where people live after they come out of prison, maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
what, like a halfway house or something? What is
Yeah,
it, like a
something
halfway
like
house or
that.
something?
So, because he was on parole for years, like even though he was home, but then he had parole for years after. So, when he came on the train, my mother was like, "All right." So I had my own car and stuff, and I was like, "Well, I'm gonna pick him up." And my dad's from Riverhead originally, so I was
Yeah.
like, "And then I'll just drive us to Riverhead." But now, mind you, I haven't seen my dad from outside of prison since I was 8. So now I'm like, I don't really know him. Like I knew him, but I didn't know him. So when he came in, I just told him, I said, listen, I said, I have a little hammer under my seat. I was like, I'm your
Hammer.
daughter. If you try anything, it's gonna be me and
Yo,
you.
why you
One of
think he
us.
gonna try? We think we about to kidnap you? Hey,
I
yo,
didn't
what
know.
they?
I
Yo,
didn't
I ain't gonna
know.
front. I ain't gonna lie. That shit have hurt me. If my daughter was ever tell me, yo, dad, yo, I got this hammer, I got this knife. Like, what the fuck? Yo, I
Listen,
ain't gonna lie. That shit would have hurt the like what? Like you?
because I did, but this is the thing. He didn't see me for 10 years, right? After he came home. And I hadn't seen him from, so at first, and my mother even said, she said, your father's not going to hurt you. I was like, well, listen. So
You
my dad was
can't.
like, He was like, I
You
would
had
never
that.
hurt you. Like, what are we
Yo,
talking
you
about?
on it. She said, man, G.I. Jane. She said, fuck all that, nigga. I'm about to do shit
Right.
crazy, nigga. Y'all niggas, yo, you
Yeah,
nigga,
but
the
it was
fuck?
like crazy. So then we met that time, and then like after that, we kept talking and stuff because I just didn't understand why we weren't talking to begin with. Because I didn't have like no animosity, like I wasn't, you know what I'm saying. So then, we stayed in contact. But then when I got married, my dad didn't come to my wedding
Oh,
because he felt like everybody knows what I did. I don't want people like making a spectacle. You know what I'm saying? When he came, so then he missed out. So it was like even though he was home, he was still missing out on my life events. Like you know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah,
So like I had posted before I got married. I was like, oh, this is gonna be the first time me and my dad dance together. It's gonna be at my wedding. And then when he didn't come, it when I tell you it destroyed me, I ain't even gonna hold you.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
hurt. I was
Yeah,
hurt.
that's your wedding too?
Right.
Hell yeah.
I was hurt. And he sent me like he sent money to pay for stuff for my wedding, which I appreciate, but it's not the same
Damn, yeah, yeah,
to
yeah,
have him
yeah.
there. And it was like
Yeah,
we
yeah.
missed it was like you already missed prom graduation. You missed like, the fifth grade dance. You missed like all this stuff. And now you could be there and you still not showing up. Like what is happening? And then like when I turned so I got married at 31. When I turned 33, like my dad was now doing counseling.
Okay.
And that's what like I feel like really flipped our relationship because like even though when we met up the few years prior to, so then I started like he had like one of them burner phones. So like I had gotten him a cell phone in my name and I'm like, Dad, here, have this. And like, if he needed certain things I was doing for him.
Mhm.
And I remember people were saying like, well, why are you doing so much for your dad? Like he was incarcerated most of your life. Like, why are you helping him? But I was like, that's my dad at the end of the day. And it wasn't like we didn't talk and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? So when I turned 33, my dad called me. He was like, I'm calling to wish you a happy birthday. He was like, but this is the age that I went to prison. He
Mhm.
was like, and you have my rage. He was like, you have my rage. Like, I could see it in you. Like, you smile and stuff. He was like, but you have my rage. He said, and I want to make sure you don't do what I did at 33. And so he said he was going to counseling or whatever. And he told me, he was like, April, I'm going to sit on this phone. He said, and I want you to tell me everything. He was like, from beginning to end, like how you felt from me being in prison all your life, like me not being there, how it hurt you. I'm sorry, y'all.
Nah, go ahead.
And he let me just get it off. Like he was like, I don't care. He was like, just tell me everything. He's like, if you hate me, say it. He was like, whatever it is you need to do to heal, he was like, do that.
Yeah.
And so I did, and I just broke it down like from beginning to end. And it was like after that, me and my dad, like we're
Became
so
close.
close. I'm now 41,
Yeah.
and like my dad had strokes in 2025. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
So he's not
Sorry,
up
yeah.
to who he was before. So I'm taking care of him. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like if we didn't have that conversation or if my mom might have badmouthed him when I was young, we might not be where we are
We are
today.
now. And look at it, and look how God worked, right? You see how um like it's never on your time, but it's on His time. You see how everything had
Yeah.
to work, everything had to happen, how it happened. Because look, y'all got so close within the time, and now look, now He needs you.
Hmm.
Now
Yeah.
look. When you needed Him, He wasn't there, and now He needs you. Now you see how much, like you know what I'm saying, like
Yeah.
how God can humble people, and I guarantee you, like I said, like as every day our relationship grow, I guarantee you, even now in this predicament, which we send out our prayers and definitely
Hmm.
speed in recovery, he gonna really understand. Like this right here is gonna really hit him hard because it's like, damn, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like and I just
And
know,
it
just
does. It does. Because he
it's
keeps
like
saying to me, he was like, most people wouldn't do. Like, my dad always says that to me. Like, how you take care of me. He was like, most daughters wouldn't. And I'm
yeah,
like, nah, we go back to 1984. Like, we good.
nah, but
We
but
good.
but but he kept it real with you.
Yeah.
He kept it real because he felt like I said, man, for real. You know how many daughters would have been like, regardless of what you know. What I mean? Like yo, man, could have,
Yeah.
you could have held on to that anger. You know what I'm saying for the rest of your life, and who can really blame you? You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
can't nobody tell a person how to feel.
Right.
But
But
that
let
just
me
shows
tell
you how
you.
much strength you got, though. That shows a lot of strength within you. I want to tell you that too, April. Like,
Thank you.
I never met my pops. I spoke to him
Hmm.
before I came home. My first bit, I spoke to him, and then when I came home, I spoke to him, and then that's how I was talking to my little sister. I found out I had a little sister mom and an older sister, whatever. Um,
Right.
down in Atlanta, whatever. So me and my sister, we used to always talk. My little sister, we used to always talk, whatever, on my father's side.
Hmm.
But then when I got locked up, I don't know. She don't talk to me no more. But like I never got a chance to like. I only got one picture of my father. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Right.
I never, you know what I'm saying, got to see. You know what I'm saying? Got to see him, whatever, like that. And sometimes I be
Oh,
thinking,
hey,
like,
mommy. I'm sorry, my mom just checked in. Hey,
oh
mom.
hey ma, you got to shout Mama Love out.
Yes.
Word up, you know what I'm saying? Mama Love
She a
been through
real
some
one.
things,
She
you
a
know what I'm
real one.
saying? Well,
Yeah.
Mama Love kept it official. She said, now, you know I ain't doing that time. Now, listen, God bless you, all right? Now, listen, all right? You know you got a lot of time, all right? All right?
Yeah, my mom wasn't without her stuff. She was
I
without her
need you to, you ain't got to ask me what I'm out here doing. I ain't doing the time with you.
stuff.
You ain't got to, just know that. Get that
But
clear.
let me tell you how real my mother is. So when everything started happening with my dad, because it happened, so he had a stroke in January, but he kept trying to downplay it to me. And I'm like, Dad, you don't sound right. So at this time, my dad was living in Brooklyn or
Yeah,
whatever, in East New York, whatever. So I'm like, something ain't right. And then in June, around Father's Day, which was also his birthday this year, I mean,
okay.
last year, he had another stroke. So he ended up in Brookdale Hospital. But my parents ain't been together for I don't know how long. But my mother and my father, they still ride for each other. Like it don't matter that they ain't been together for however many years.
Yeah,
And so she came with me to the hospital with my husband, and the conditions in Brookdale Hospital was a hot mess. So my mother had me move him out, bring him because my dad is a vet. Even though he had all that stuff, he still had an
yeah, I bet.
honorable discharge from the Marines. And so, she had me bring him out there. So then there was a point where we were like, where he was living at in Brooklyn because of his condition. My mother went out there and she's like, he's not coming back here. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, what we gonna do? Like, I don't know where I'm putting him. And my mother even said it. She was like, listen, because we have like a mother-daughter house. She said, if it comes down to the point where your father has nowhere to go, he can move downstairs in the extra room. Like, I'm
Oh,
not gonna have you worried about where your father's at or how is your father, gonna. She's like, no. She's like, mm-mm. But my dad too rides for my mom the same. Like,
I
my
respect that.
mom now, she's a little sick, so I'm taking care. And he always like, your mother comes first. Like, whatever your mom needs, that's what it is. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah. I like that. I like that.
yeah.
I
So
like
that
that. I
and
like
like I
that.
said, I think that's what makes the difference though. Like, even if the mother is angry, like you gotta watch how you talk about your kid's parent. Like, whether they're
Yeah,
incarcerated or not, like whatever
yeah,
the
yeah,
case
yeah.
is.
Because you know what? Your moms didn't let whatever they went through or went through affect you. They ain't got
Right.
nothing to do with you. That ain't your business.
Right.
That's me and that man business.
Right.
All right? If I ain't going there to see him, I ain't hold him down. All right? That's it. That's me. That's me and his business. All right? You want to go hold him
Make
down?
me
That's your
laugh.
business.
Right.
He said, you want to hold him
But
down? That's your business.
but it's a fact. And like my dad is helping me even now. Like he has some money saved up. And when my business, because I'm taking care of my parents, he's like, pay what you gotta pay, do what you gotta do. Even Christmas, it was so sweet. He was like, April, he was like, I messed up. Well, he cursed. He said, I effed up. He
Mhm.
was like, I missed 10 Christmases with you. He
Hold
said,
up.
take my
Hold up. You don't
card.
curse? You don't curse,
Okay, he
April?
was like, take my credit card and get what you want. I said, see, daddy, this is why. I'm like, this is why you number one. Because now he's trying to make it up to me as an adult. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Got that money,
So I
made it,
respect it.
made it all better. So like, you know what I'm saying? Because you know you wasn't there. Because you know. Huh?
I was like, thank
Okay, okay,
you.
daddy. Okay, daddy. You be good now. Okay,
Yeah.
daddy.
So that just shows though, if you come home and get your life together, it can get better.
No. You right. And it all starts with thinking better. You gotta,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? You can't think that the way you was doing before, you know what I'm saying, got you somewhere when your ass in the
Mhm.
same position and you fucked up even more. No, no, you gotta change that
Yeah.
shit. That shit don't work. See, I had to understand after the second bid, because I was crying my whole bid. My second bid, I was crying. I was a model.
Yeah.
Listen, I didn't catch a ticket. I didn't know. I don't know what a box looked like. My second
Right.
bid. I could just tell you what being focused and getting the fuck out of hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Look like I was not turning that into my first bid. I said, nah. I'm not going. No. I said, I'm
Yeah.
getting in. I'm getting the fuck out of here because I realized like I was home for 3.5 years. You know what I'm saying? My first bid, I came home. I was home 3.5 years. Like, and I had a daughter, and I was living life like for the
Right.
and it was like what the fuck? Like, I'm back in the hell no. I'm like, I'm back
Right.
here. I said, I'm back here. Like,
Mhm.
I said, nah, hell no. I said, you know what? Y'all can have
Yeah.
this shit. I ain't gonna front. Certain people do jail well. Certain people
Right.
ain't suffering.
Right.
Certain people ain't stressed out. So I'm
Right.
telling you, certain people do jail well. I ain't one of them. I ain't one of them.
Yeah,
I,
I wouldn't be one of them either.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just take my responsibility of the things that I do and I deal with it. But
Right.
I ain't no jail. I ain't. Some motherfuckers is comfortable. I'm talking about. You be like this. They be like, how much time
Yeah.
he got in, man? What he got? 2 years? Niggas be like, nah, he got 150
Mhm.
years. He got 150 years. Acting like that? Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Yeah. No.
Better him
But
than me.
no. Yeah.
Whoa, but that's but so now that you understand
My
that
God.
it's a need.
Yeah.
Yo, somebody said they ain't visiting you.
That's my cousin. That's my cousin like my sister.
Yo,
We are so
yo,
close.
yo, yo,
She be
yo.
up there
You know
crying.
what? You know what?
She lying.
Why
She
is
be
it
up there
that
crying.
yo? So listen. So why is it now that right
Mhm.
now with your husband? Because you said when your husband got locked up, you said that you made sure. Well, no, you said that no, y'all didn't get married when he got locked up. Y'all got
No, my
married.
husband he was 18. I think remember I
Okay.
told you y'all was in that's what's a video.
Oh
But
yeah, the me and your husband. You said we was together somewhere. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Seconds, yeah, man. Yo, yeah, cause he told me to shot you. I told me he wish you was up. Shot him out, man. It's crazy how we
Yes.
meet in prison, right?
But
Ain't
no,
that
he
crazy?
was young. Oh yeah, me had known her too. But he was young. So by the time we got married, it was at least 12 or 13 years later. I feel like.
Oh, okay. But your thing is this, right? Because your cousin said if you do anything crazy, she's
I
not
ain't about that
coming to
life.
visit you. Ain't nobody about that life. Actually, yo, matter of fact, when I met up with Beanhead again, right?
Mhm.
It was in Woodburn, right?
Wait,
Beanhead
George
can tell
chipped
you,
it too. Shut
huh?
up, D. He did.
He chipped my tooth. Yo, he crazy. He said, yo, he chipped my tooth.
Oh my god.
Yo, he said, yo, he chipped my tooth. Yo, he really did.
I guess so. I didn't even know that.
I seen you on a Breakfast Club.
Yes, yes.
That's what you know. What's crazy? It was you and Shadow.
Hmm.
It was about mental health. I thought you was a counselor or something.
Who me?
Yeah,
No,
I thought you
so
was a
I
counselor.
worked.
Mental health.
Well, what it was I worked in that field, but I felt the need to bring mental health services to our community because I feel like we're always like ashamed to say we need therapy or like we need help. So like it's to me like such a big deal to bring mental health to our community because we see where the suffering is affecting us, like not getting the help that we need. So you know, that's my whole
So,
thing.
so are you still pushing that agenda when it comes to the mental health?
So I want to get back on it. I left that job because there was a change in leadership and it wasn't working for me. But so I definitely do want to continue to work because I feel like it's so needed.
Yeah, like I said, I think that you have, like I said, you have it. You know
Thank
what I
you.
mean? You have the heart for it.
I
You know what
definitely
I mean?
do.
You have the information, and you
Mhm.
have the story. And
Yeah.
I feel like that you should definitely tackle that, especially like in the neighborhood. You know how many mental health patients is walking around
I
Amityville?
know.
I'm one of
And
them.
then even
I'm one of
with
them. This is
like
why. See, I can admit it. A lot of them ain't gonna admit it. I'm one of the mental
no, but let
patients.
me
You know what
tell
I'm
you,
saying?
when I
They
used to
not.
be at the Mac and I would have like a table with my old CEO and my mother, when we be in the Mac, everybody be like, oh, thanks. But then people would come talk to me on the side or they would DM. Because I always say, if you're embarrassed to talk to me out here, just either DM me, hit me up, however. Or they would reach out to George, my husband, and be like, yo, tell your wife whatever. So it was helping, it was working because people were reaching out and needed help. But I also too, me and Markel, aka Shadow, but I tell him I don't call him them street names. I said that's not the name God gave you, okay? But anyways, uh so Markel, like we had done some things where we were helping people after incarceration get jobs. Because to me, my whole thing is either finding a good job or kind of figuring out what your skills are and if you can make it a business. Like you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real.
Because they not paying out here like that.
This is
Like
why. This is why you see me on social media, baby. I gotta get paid. Some listen,
yeah,
yo, listen. I been tell. Listen, man. You don't understand the battle it is, man. Being black as hell. Then you know what I'm saying. You got a felony. You got a couple felonies. You know what I'm saying. And it's like,
right.
you know what I mean. It's like, yo, man. And you know what's
Yeah,
crazy? Like we don't we don't have shit like that. Like they need to start having like a lot of jobs, like mentoring jobs. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But you know what I'm saying for dudes to get into, especially dudes coming from like prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it's just, you know what I mean,
I know
like I said,
people get so afraid of it, and it's like, nah, like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah. You know what's crazy? A person be scared to talk, but won't be scared to shoot somebody in broad daylight.
Right,
Yo,
right.
word. I mean, yo, you you tell them go get them, but you tell them, yo, man, just speak in front of the people. All right, man.
Yeah,
Man, yo, you like this? What? Yo, what you
yeah.
know what
I
I
don't know if
mean?
you saw what my cousin wrote, but she was like, in Maryland, you can't even be a barber if you have a felony. Like, how
You
crazy is that?
serious? You serious?
Yeah, she lives in
Nah,
Maryland now.
hell no,
Hmm.
man.
It's
Sh-
crazy.
Shout out to Maryland too. I've been out there a few times. Shout out to Maryland. Yo, what? Like, saying, I didn't even know that. See what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
try to make it harder, harder. Um, I mean, yo, man, you know, and this is why I say, man, you know, it's like, you know, I never want to see my sons in jail. You know what I mean?
Right.
For the record. You know what I mean? That's something that you know, or my daughter. You know what I mean? Like I don't, you know, my kids. I mean, I done seen people's in jail. I done seen a father and son in Elmira. They was bunkies for like 8, 9 years. They was
Oh wow.
bunkies. They committed the same crime, like some robbery, murder shit, whatever.
Oh wow.
And I'm like, damn, like you an old ass man and you on the top bunk. Old ass. Like, nah, I'm just, but it's
Yeah.
crazy. Like, I could never have my son committed. Like, I don't even, yo, the mentality, I could never see, like, have my son,
Right.
word, let's go on this drill, son. Like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? Like, I don't, but you know, like I said, again, it's trauma. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
You talk to that man, he probably tell you some things. Nigga, well,
Uh huh.
my daddy had me doing shit with him. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, like, guns, right?
Hmm.
I feel like this, and this is my opinion. Why is it that when black kids have a gun, right, society pay like, oh, these motherfuckers crazy, yo, get the guns out the hood, right? But when these white kids, because
It's
white
mental
people, they
illness.
give they kids guns, they hunt, they shoot. Hey,
Yes.
Joey. Shoot that can, Joey. Boom, right? They be out there taking the gun range. Look at the little girl that killed the guy in the gun range because she had a gun that was too powerful for her.
Mm.
It's no, oh man, yo, the gun, boom, and ain't
Right.
no talk of that. And and it's crazy because we teach our kids, yo, stay away from guns. Like, no, if you can get you a gun license, get the gun the right way and protect yourself.
Right.
These white folks do it.
But you got to know yourself too. Me personally, don't laugh at what I'm about to say. Maybe I shouldn't say this or lie, but I couldn't have a gun in my house because sometimes the way my temper be set up.
See,
But
that's
I
why you got to
know.
put two locks on your shit. Look, you got to put one lock for the intruder and two locks for your mental. The second lock is for your mental.
And sometimes it can
I
go
no,
both,
I'm saying you
okay?
gotta have two locks. One for the intruder and two for your mental.
Look, my cousin's like, no, you don't need one.
You know what I'm saying? Because I can tell. You like this. Because I'm getting tired of washing dishes. Because you think it's a joke, nigga. You think, hold up. What's that
I'm
code again?
telling you.
What's that code again? Boy, when I figure out this code, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
And I'm licensed too. And you got a record? Boy, you better, hold up. Yeah, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. You know what? People like you, women shouldn't have the gun. You right, because the emotions start. But then again, I can't even say about these dudes because these dudes be acting worse than a
I
female
know
sometimes.
some
These
of y'all
dudes
is more
emotional.
emotional than us females.
God,
I be
Jesus.
like, what type of time these men be on?
See, me. I'm just petty. I'm just Mr. Petty one. No one beats petty like me. See, you get me mad, I take something from you and tell you guess what I took.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Look, I don't care. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm petty. I don't give a rat's ass. I am Mr. Petty.
I'm
I'm like
telling
this.
you.
I'm like this. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Boy, I'm like this. Boy. I get a
Yeah.
call like this. You black motherfucker. I'm like this. Oh,
I'm so mad Bin Laden ain't on tonight. Because I have
wow.
questions for Bin Laden. Is that his name? That's what y'all call Shannon?
Yeah. You know what's crazy, man? Shout out to Bin Laden. But you gotta realize something. In his
Oh, that's right. He said what
in
time it
London,
was.
it's like five
Yes.
o'clock, 4 something in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So we probably
Hmm.
sleep, you know what I mean? But
Yes.
but he definitely was like he's trying, but it don't matter
Hey,
because like
Alex.
I'm gonna send everybody. I'm gonna send the link to the YouTube and stuff like
Yes.
that. So
Because I have
everybody
questions
who
for
knows,
him. I'm so mad he ain't on. I'm like, then I'm like, even my Shareem Green ain't show up today. That's my
man, he be in bed by this time, man. He be in
guy.
bed by this time, man. Well, I
I'm
was
like,
talking
I
to
knew
him
him
earlier.
so long. I was there when that tooth chipped on the water fountain. Like, where he at?
And you know what's crazy, right? Shout out to A1, right?
Guys.
He changed his life too. Like I'm not even gonna lie. Like even when I was before I got locked up in my second bed and I was on, a different time, like he stuck
Hmm.
to what his kids
Okay.
work, you know what I'm saying? Whatever.
Now
And
that was my
I,
guy in
I
school
commend him for that.
too. Yes.
I commend him for that because like I said, that's whatever he been doing, it's been keeping him, you know what I'm saying, level headed and out here. That's why
Yeah.
I stopped picking up my phone for dudes, you know what I'm saying? And I stopped being the fool, being loyal by this fault. Man,
Right.
fuck all that. Because motherfuckers don't be loving you. Motherfuckers don't be
They
loving you.
don't. They not
Motherfuckers be
loyal.
using. Motherfuckers do
They
not.
not loyal.
Motherfuckers do not want your best interest. Motherfuckers do not. Because when they do, they show it. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
in the love, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's in the love. And if it's all love,
Yeah.
then it should always be love. You know what I'm saying? Even when it's a misunderstanding, it should still be love after because the love's gonna make you, you know what I'm saying, bring the understanding to understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But, you know, hey man, only
Yeah.
thing I can say is though, man, as long as we keep on dealing with ourselves, you know,
Absolutely.
keep looking in that mirror. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And sometimes we gotta ask ourselves certain questions, man. Sometimes I'm telling you, I know me. I try to check on my sanity every day. I try to, because like I
Facts.
said, man, like I thank God I made it out of prison. You know what I'm saying? Like I made it out.
Yeah.
Like I'm not on medication. I know who I am. You know how many friends that couldn't take it and took medication. You know what I'm saying? Now they can't
Right.
remember me. They just, you know what I mean? It's like, I thank God I could have been like that.
Yeah.
I could have looked.
Hmm.
I could have been like, "Yo, man, give me all the medication." B, I lost my mom,
Right.
everything. Like, nah,
But let
man.
me ask you a question, because we
What's
were
up?
talking about mentoring and stuff. With all your peoples that be on here, because I tune in,
Yeah.
why would y'all not come together and start talking to these young boys now than them getting older and saying like, listen, this ain't it. This ain't the way to go.
These young niggas don't listen. These niggas
They
don't want to hear
do.
nobody.
They
They don't want to hear
do.
nobody.
Yes, they do.
These niggas don't want to hear nobody.
They do. I
These
feel
niggas like,
like
get your old ass out of here. Yo, I told a nigga the other day, I said, yo, listen, man. Yo, man. Yo, I was walking down the block, right? I said, yo, man. Nigga said, yo, man. Yo, what's up, old nigga? What the fuck you over here doing? I'm like,
they
yo,
call you,
bro.
oh
I'm
Lord.
like,
Well,
I'm like, yo, man. I just want to see my aunt, man. She's right there, like 3 houses down, man. She's sick. You know what I mean? They was like, make the fuck out of here. I don't care about that. I said, well, fuck it, man. She be all right, man. I pray for her. I just got the fuck out of there. Because I said, listen, let me tell you something. These kids don't care.
stop making me laugh.
The kids don't care, man. They don't give a fuck, man. I listen. I'm
Oh
telling you.
my
I ain't
god.
listen. I'm telling you. I ain't trying to
Oh
tell
my
these kids.
god.
I ain't trying to tell nobody what not to do. Listen. I
These
try to tell
kids,
you
they be
my
hurting
lifestyle.
though. They
They
be
need you.
hurting.
They ain't listen to old nigga like me. A nigga like me, I'm like, man, you ain't doing nothing, old nigga. I'm like this. I ain't doing nothing, man. You can put the gun away, man.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
do you see the guns that these young niggas is carrying?
I know, it's
Shit be
crazy.
look. The gun be this small. The clip be this long. I ain't got time to be hitting no
My
shit
husband
like
be
that.
laughing. He be like, why you be locking yourself up in a car in the hood? Because no, I don't got time.
Yo,
No.
listen. You
I
know,
be at the I
yo,
be at the gas station waiting for him with all the doors locked. Like, mm-mm.
you know how people be like this? You know how motherfuckers be like, yo, I don't like how white people be acting funny when black
That's
people
me.
walk past
I
and
ain't
they
gonna
be
lie,
cook.
that be
I
me.
said, I do the same shit. I
At
watch niggas. When
at
I
the
look,
pinks, I be locked up. And I do know I
yo,
be knowing the people outside, but I don't
listen.
care.
I do the same shit. Then you do like racial profiling. I do the same shit. If I see a bunch of niggas on one corner, I go in the other corner. I ain't no goddamn, especially somewhere I ain't familiar with. Like I ain't no goddamn. Like these dudes be acting like you damn right. I be like this. That's too many niggers. And boom. I be
Listen,
having nigga alert. I be knowing. I'm like this. And I'm not talking
listen.
about. See, I got nigga alert and I got a black people's alert. See, my shit is different. See, I know when the nigga's around. See, when I get the nigga alert, if it's too many
Yeah.
nigga alerts going off, I be like, okay, let me cross the street.
Nah.
All right? Because
Listen.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't play
Do I
no
understand
game.
the difference?
Sometimes when the mat get too crowded, I be like, Drew, I'm out. I'll be back again, even though I be helping him. But sometimes that park be, whew, and I be like, I'll be
Uh,
back.
Nah, and you know what? And you know why these young niggas fuck these young niggas? You know why I say fuck them? Right? I hate when they call me Unc. I swear to God, that Unc shit
But
gets
we are
me.
in that phase. They
Man,
call me
fuck
auntie
that.
now,
Listen,
bro.
I'm in the gym. My
I'm
shit is right. My shit is
auntie.
tight. Listen, my shit is right and tight. I be running loops around these young niggas. And for these niggas to be like, that shit be, I be like, man, what? Nigga, who your mama? Who your mama at? Who your mama at? I'm about to be your step pops, nigga. Who your mother at? Nah, they don't call me no uncle. I ain't no
Oh
goddamn nobody
god.
uncle. I'm nigga. I ain't related to you. Hey, nigga, who the fuck is your uncle? That shit pissed me off every time. Hey, yo, I'm playing basketball, right? I'm back your ball. They like, yeah, man, I got move. Yo, man, let me get uncle. I ain't going front. I look back like this.
So that make me laugh.
But
Cause
ain't nobody was back
we
there. It
are
was
in
just
that
me.
age
I'm,
phase
I, I'm
now.
just saying. I was mad as hell. I said, man, what's this going
Exactly.
on? I said, they called me. And then when I scored a basket, he like, yo, Unc, get busy. I said, yo, bro, listen, yo, my name is Von
Exactly.
Smurf. All right, you call me Mr. Smurf. You know what I'm saying? Yo, you don't be that Unc shit. You say that shit. Now I ain't with that.
That is so
Word.
funny.
That shit and that Mister. Yo, like I been somebody Mister. Excuse me, Mister.
Yes, I get
I
the
ain't used to
ma'am. I
that, man.
get the
I'm like,
ma'am
Mister, who
now.
the
I
fuck is
get the
Mister?
ma'am now. I
Yo,
get the ma'am.
who's the Mister? I'm Mister? Oh man, this shit getting crazy. I'll be
I'm telling
like, man,
you.
yo, I can't believe I'm about to be 41. I'll be sitting back like, yo,
I know.
how the
I know,
fuck?
but you know what was crazy? Because we was all talking too, and we agree with you. B had came home, and I was like, "Why he looking younger than all of us? What the heck?"
Talk about calling me Unc.
I'm like, being hella the same age as when he left. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
yo,
telling you.
that's how I remember. I'm just saying, I'm just be mad with like, and yo, and what you mean, yo, K talking about, yo, man, you is Unc. I don't want to hear that shit. I ain't Unc. That shit is embarrassing. That shit hurts. You know what I'm saying? You know
Exactly.
why? You know why? Because when I was younger, aunties and unks look like unks and aunties. I'm sorry. I mean disrespect. But they
Yeah, not no
listen,
more
I'm
though.
talking about they was heavy set out of man, but they whoop ass. They still whooped ass. But I'm saying,
All right, being
aunties
had
and
talking about he don't
uncles,
eat.
them niggas had beards, pop bellies. They ain't look this good in they 40s. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
don't remember them looking this good in they 40s. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
I don't remember. So maybe that's why I be getting mad when they say
Hmm.
unk. No, nigga. Unk's a nigga with the beer belly. That's a nigga that breath smell like beer. You know what I'm saying? I be watching sports and all that with his feet kicked up. You know what I'm saying? Smell like oil. You know what I'm saying? Because you always fixing somebody's car. That's Unk. That ain't Ross
That's
Smurf.
because, so this is the thing. They say like when you go to prison, yeah, time stops. So technically you 41 minus whatever years you did in prison. So that's why you feel like that.
I, it's how I feel. I look. Look, some of these young niggas look older than me. That's the shit that be killing me. These niggas be
Right.
15 years old and they got a 40-year-old
Oh
face.
my god.
And you know I ain't lying. These niggas be hurt. These
Don't
niggas
make
be
me
hurt.
laugh.
Then these niggas be drugging, looking, and that shit put 50 years on them.
Hmm.
They can't move. You tell them to play basketball, and you call me up?
It's only because you 40.
No, I'm saying these niggas. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. This kid, right? The nigga said he was 16. I thought the nigga was 35. I was
Yeah.
I was talking to him.
Some of
I
these
was
young
talking to
people.
him like, yeah, man, because you know these niggas acting like these young niggas. They don't know nothing about Jay Z. You know what I'm saying? DMX and all that. He like, I don't know about them niggas neither. I'm like, what? He said, Soldier Boy. What the fuck are you talking about? What? He's a good rapper. Fuck this nigga. Nigga, how old are you? Nigga said, I'm 15. I said, what? Nigga,
Oh
what?
yeah.
I said, God damn.
I
I
know.
said, boy, you come up hard, huh, boy? You had to get it how you live, huh?
Wait, so let me ask you. Now I'm being nosy because I feel like we in the after hours now because it's almost 11. So now, when you was locked up, did you have somebody that was like holding you down? Like, how did that work out?
Man, I had him. Listen. First of all, let me be clear. I loved who loved me.
Okay.
I didn't give a rat's ass who it was. You come and see me.
See,
I love you.
that's
That
what my daddy told me. That's why he told me don't be going to visit nobody.
man, listen, man. I ain't give a rat's ass, but no, like at first, I didn't like. I had 25, so you catch something. You know what I'm saying? Holler at a chick here. A dude might plug
Wait,
you
but where
in.
you would find them at? Hold on. Like it was like your boy be on the phone and he be like, "Oh, talk to this girl." Like how that
Yeah,
work?
yeah, something like that.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
a writer. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Or you might have been a visiting floor. They might have seen you. Oh shit, boo, boo. Or like a festival or something. Like you know what I mean?
Wait,
Like different ways.
when you said a
Different ways.
festival, when
Yeah,
you trying
like
to fill me in? See, I missed all of this part.
because you wasn't visiting your father. You didn't hold him down. Had you held him down, you would have knew about the
I
festival.
wrote letters,
But
okay?
you, but you didn't know about no festivals because you skedaddled. Your mother would have knew about it, but she said, I ain't even trying to find out.
Well,
I'm
I
off
only
this
know
ride,
about.
champ. Your mom said I'm off this ride, champ. He
Well,
like
my
this.
question is, what would make a chick be like, "Oh, let me go to a festival and pick up an inmate"? Like,
All right, but you gotta understand, when you look at a lot of female shares, it's just like, why would females be on dating sites, on dating apps? You know what I'm saying?
mm-hmm.
It can be lonely, want somebody. Certain females might feel like, fuck it, at least I know where the motherfucker at. He ain't going nowhere. Certain motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, want somebody that they know, you know what I'm saying? Like, a fucker is gonna be there. Somebody who like how you said, you felt like in different relationships, you had to be there for a person, you know what I'm saying? A motherfucker that
Yeah,
was like broken, a person that was broken, you wanted to be the healer. You got
right.
people
Fact.
who might feel the same way. Like, listen, man, like, yo, I like his story. Boom, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I will say this, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of my last bid. It's harder now, like because before it seemed like women would, but I said like it seemed like women's getting comfortable. They ain't lonely no more. Before you should be like, yo, I'm gonna get me a fat joint. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if she's 500 pounds.
I
I'm
could
I'm
not.
I'm gonna hold on to that. Now even the big girls like, man, fuck out of here. I ain't going. Man, wait.
Exactly.
Fuck out of here, nigga. I'm about to shake this titties somewhere. I'm not about to shake it on them nigga in the dance floor in jail. Fuck out of here. You be like, fuck she talking to me like that? A nigga want her? Everybody want me. I'm about look. You talking about boom boom nigga nigga boom.
Because I always try to figure it out. I'm like, are these girls from before they come during? Like, what happened?
No, wow. What it be is that females, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. Like I said, it could be a
No,
female
you
that
know what? I see how it does happen. Because remember that whole 5 point story I told you? So after I went in to see my husband's nephew, then he's like, oh, my, what is it? His cellmate, whoever. Oh, he want to come out tomorrow. So he was like, just sign him out. I was like, I ain't doing that. I don't know him. So he
yeah,
made
yeah,
his
see,
wife do it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I
See,
see
it be
how it
like that.
happens because you be sitting at that table. No, I was not about to be sitting at nobody's table for no
See,
8
look,
hours.
see, look, see, look. Your mom's put that in your head early, nigga. We don't do
No,
no
my
bids.
daddy did.
Oh, well, and your mama too. Well, and your mama too. Hey, yo, if daddy didn't teach you, no, daddy told you, but mama showed you. Daddy told you, but mama showed you. Like,
Yeah,
look,
we
no,
ain't
no.
play no
I'm
games.
gonna show you how to hop off. He talking about, yeah, baby, you know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of time. You know, she like this. Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
You got some time to do. Boop. Don't worry about me. Let that
And
bus keep
then
on
come to
going.
find out, the guy was dating his cellmate's mama. I said, what? How you, what?
Man, I know a nigga that was dating a nigga. Yo, you know what's funny? Um, I remember I forgot what jobs in. It could have been Clinton. I forgot. But this nigga was dating a nigga grandmoms. But the dude grandson, but the grandmother, of the grandson was in the jail, but he didn't know.
Oh.
He look, he knocking her down on the dance floor. They get caught.
The grandmother?
Yeah, and
Shut
dude,
up.
then they come to find out, boy, like. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, this grandma, yo, I don't know whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? But like, you know, but I know son
Was the
probably was like,
grandmother young? Or she was
I
old?
don't know. I don't know how the grandmoms look. I
Oh.
don't know how the grandmother look, but I just know like he was knocking grandma down on that dance floor they got caught. Whoa. Yo, ain't that some grandma getting her ass bust in
Well,
the
I
jail you
saw
in?
a grandmother that same 5 point. A grandmother was dating an inmate and she did pass drugs to him. And I was like, why this old lady kissing that man like that? And
Yeah,
then
I ain't going front. You green like a motherfucker. I can tell I ain't going front. You green like a motherfucker. I
I'm
ain't going
telling you,
front. You
I was
green.
like,
Yo,
what
yo.
the
She's
heck?
like, yeah, she like, yeah. Now what? Now why she over there
And
got all
just
those?
that fast,
Why
that
she
old
got all
lady
those
got
balloons?
arrested.
Why she got
Just
all those
that fast.
balloons? Huh? Huh, Daddy? Why she got those balloons? Huh? It's a
I was
party
like,
in here? It's a party? Daddy, you ain't telling me it was a party in here,
that
Daddy.
was it. I'm telling you, my dad was not about me going to that
Yo,
place.
you green like a mother. I'm the guy. Yo, when you said you ain't from the street, boy, you ain't lying. Cause you
I'm
green.
not. But my dad is, I'm telling you, thorough.
No,
But
I'm
me,
not. I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying none of that. I'm saying daddy's little girl is green. She didn't know. I mean, God damn, boy, like you ain't know shit, boy. You be like this. Hey, boy, how you ain't know? I just didn't know. I thought that.
that's how my dad was talking to me about the whole Brown thing. He's like, April, how you didn't? I said, because I never
No,
put two and two
I
together, bro.
thought. That's
Why
how.
would I know?
That's how you do, right? Cause I thought.
I was like, I knew that's who you rolled with, but I didn't realize he was the one who started it. Like, how would I know?
Man, yeah, like you said, man, you just daddy little girl, man. Only thing you know is, yo, we ain't doing no bid, daddy, for you,
That
for the
part.
nigga. Know what I mean? So you know, at least hubby know, yo. See, hubby was smart. He said, look, you know
Mhm.
what? My wife ain't doing no time.
Exactly.
Her mom ain't doing no time, so I ain't getting nothing. You know what I'm saying? So look, I gotta relax, and
Yes.
I gotta get right. So I
Hmm.
respect that.
And
See, look.
he a good husband. He's a
Man, yo, shout out to the good fathers, to the good husbands.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? How long you been married now for?
It'll be this year. It'll be 11 years.
Mm,
I know.
boy, I ain't gonna front. That's a whole nother topic. I was married before too. I was married. Yeah, I was
Oh,
married.
you
I said,
was? Wait, did
I
you
said,
get married while you was in?
hell no.
Oh, I thought it
No,
was.
hell no,
Oh,
no.
it was love after lockup.
Hell no. It was love after food. It
Oh,
was
man.
love after
Wait, so how
food.
long you was married for?
I got divorced in jail, but I was married like together, like probably like a year.
Oh, okay.
Married, you know what I'm saying? Like together, like about like 16
So
months.
wait, so
A
she
month.
would come and visit, like
Yeah.
in a little trailer?
No, no, no. I got
Oh.
married like I came home. Nah, nah, nah. I wish
Oh, okay.
I never got married in jail. Nah, I ain't even never like you know how dudes be getting their shit off in jail. I never even, you know what I'm saying? Like I never I wanted to though. It was mad time, but I was scary as hell though. Like I don't know. It's just mad shit. I was just like, I don't know. I got that slave energy. I don't know. I be ready to do something and then I be like, I can't go. I can't do it. Master find me.
Exactly.
Master throw me in the cage. I can't go
Mm-mm.
back in there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
no.
I be scared. You know what I mean? So I mean, but you know, I be my worst enemy though. You know what I'm saying at times though. But I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been a good show, April, man. I appreciate you
Yes, I appreciate you too.
you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody that, you know what I'm saying, tuned in, whatever like that, who definitely said something. My bad if I ain't shout y'all out, whatever like that. I was so much into the conversation, you know,
I
I wasn't getting
know.
nothing, whatever like that. You know what I mean? Shout out to your moms, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to your
Yes,
pop.
hey mom.
You know what I mean? Shout out to the she leaving everybody behind if you go to jail. Shout
Stop.
out to your
Because
moms, you know what I'm saying?
I was really
AKA,
pouring my heart out to you,
AKA,
man. Listen,
AKA,
don't do
I'm riding anywhere but upstate.
that. I know. I really had to apologize because let me tell you, we was all kicking it up until. That's why I had to really apologize to being heavy. He was trying to tell me it wasn't my fault, but I said just accept this apology, bruh. Because we was hanging out up until. Like, come
Well,
on.
listen, if he didn't know, now he understand. Listen, nobody can hold that against you.
Yeah.
Listen, no, listen. It was an OG call. Mama Love called it. She said, "Let me tell you something. Fuck what your daddy talking about. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Listen, he ain't had to tell you that.
Oh my
I need you to
goodness.
wake up, girl.
I'm
We
telling
ain't doing
you.
this. We ain't gonna be them stories.
I told
We,
you I get PTSD and I don't even be the one behind bars, but it freaks me out when I have to go up there.
I'm the same way. You should see how I am when they put the cuffs on me. I'll be, I'll be hyperventilating. They be like, "Hold on, Mr. Daniels, you're right." I'm like,
I know. Oof. I ain't about that life. No, 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 no.
I ain't even. Count me out of it.
I'm telling you.
I do not need that. Again, but let everybody know where they can reach you at, where they
Yeah,
can tap
so
in.
I'm April Smith on Facebook. I have my Hopkins Beauty Solutions boutique. We're getting ready to turn into a prom lounge starting in March. So you could come get your prom gowns, your
That's
prom
right, fellas. Don't be cheap.
accessories.
Don't
But
be
this is what
cheap.
I'm saying when I talk about because my dad is definitely and my husband, they definitely both support my business. So this is what I'm saying when I say
And
you
we
can still
supporting it.
come
Shout it out,
home.
nigga. We supporting it. Shout
Exactly.
it
You can
out. We want to
always
check
come
in.
home and still do more. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Sometimes you
know?
just gotta go into business for yourself or with your significant other, whoever. But
That's a fact. That's a fact.
yeah,
That's a fact. That's a fact. You already know the champion. You already know your boy Rod Smurf. You already know what I'm saying? Rod Mel Daniels on the check in on the Facebook. You know what I mean? Rod Smurf 85 on the IG. You know how I do, man. You know what I'm saying? We had another one, a good banger, whatever like that. Listen, you got to speak to these kids,
absolutely.
speak to the
And I'm
girls.
gonna be calling y'all in because don't get me started because I'm gonna be calling y'all in because they need to hear from the people who did the time inside and outside.
But don't call me. Call these niggas. No, I'm saying
No, I'm gonna call you.
cause they ain't listening to me. These niggas don't listen to me. These niggas, I be trying to preach to these niggas.
I'm
These
gonna
niggas
call
don't
you.
listen. These
Listen,
niggas
people
still,
be listening. You just don't realize.
yo, they don't be, yo, you know, motherfuckers, they don't be caring. I'm trying to tell you, but they gonna listen to you because you humble, you pure heart. They see me, they gonna be like, oh, look at
No,
That's
because
all.
they look
And
at
look,
me and
I'm
they
be
be
mad.
like,
Right,
"Oh,
right
she's
there.
so
I'm gonna be
giggly."
mad. I'm gonna mess it up.
No,
I'm gonna mess it
they
up.
need to hear from the people that was on the inside. Because people look at me like, "Oh, she's so giggly. She didn't have no problems." I'm telling you.
Nah, nah, you can't be right because I ain't gonna lie. I'm like this. What? What you been through? You might get.
That's why you saw what B had said. He was like, "I didn't even know," and B had known me forever. That's what
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you.
But B head can't be mad because your father made you. You wasn't there for him. So tell nigga he can't be. Tell me he can't be mad.
Hey, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah. Hey. Listen. I don't blame you.
I'm telling
Shout
you.
out to Mama Love though. Listen.
Yeah.
I don't blame you. Yo, you ain't the blame.
I'm telling you. But I saw, like, going to visit, I'm like, I see how chicks get caught up because there's some nice looking guys up in there, but wish you could look. My husband, like, whoa, whoa, whoa. But I'm just saying.
Listen. 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 All I know is you better relax.
Exactly. My husband said,
You know what
whoa,
I'm
whoa,
saying?
whoa.
Exactly. Remember. After the live, he gonna be like this. So niggas is cute in jail?
No, I'm just saying.
No. So see, like me,
But, but
I'm
that's
a
what
petty
my
nigga.
dad
See, look,
said to me.
I'm a petty
He was
nigga. See, like I wouldn't said nothing. You'd have
like,
woke up and be like, damn, where's my glasses? Babe, you see my glasses? You know
no,
I can't really see good without my
no, you
glasses.
petty. Well, let me
Yo,
tell you, my go-to. So when you get married, just know my go-to is when my husband's in a deep sleep. You put that pillow over his face and you start punching it, boom, and then you sit back and you go back to sleep like you was asleep. That's what I do.
yo, listen, bro. You wasn't fighting demons. Those wasn't nightmares. That was your wife trying to kill you. Yo,
My husband be
fatal
waking up like,
attraction.
what the
Yo,
hell?
fatal attraction. She just admitted it. She tried to smother you, but you woke up. But you woke up. She like this. Oh shit.
That be my go-to.
You think you fighting demons. You think you fighting shit from your old past. It's your wife. Boy, I'm telling yo, Kings, stay woke, Kings. We gotta stay woke. They
Don't
trying to
let me
get
have
you,
a nightmare. My
yo,
poor husband.
they
Don't let
trying
me
to
have a
get you in your
nightmare.
sleep. Let's stay woke, King. But
I
look,
have
man,
nightmares. I be fighting. I ain't
I
even gonna hold
appreciate
you.
you though, man. Another show, man. Down, man.
Yes.
Shout it out, air it out, man. Yo, I love y'all, man. Appreciate you, man. Number love and respect. April, you know.
Yes.
I had a ball, man. You know what I'm saying?
Make sure everybody shares, likes, comments so that
That's right.
monetization
That's right.
support
That's
your
right.
peoples.
That's right, because we support you. You heard? And support my people,
Exactly.
nigga. Get you some panties, some drawers, bikinis, all that. For your side piece, for your wife, all that. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Yes.
listen, show love, B. Show love. And your girl gonna like it too. And your side girl gonna like it too. Tell her, shout it out, you heard?
Facts. Facts.
You know that? Yo, love y'all, man.
Good night.
We out.